Well, hey everyone, welcome to another episode. My name is Mark and I am one of the pastors here at Brook. However you found this video, I'm just really glad that you're watching it. We've got some great stuff coming your way. I'm talking a stage game with some of the student pastors. We've got your boy, Brandon Gilliam, bringing the message tonight. Do not miss that. We've got Brook student worship dropping a brand new worship tune. Never heard before this tonight. And on top of all of that, we are going to spend some time honoring our seniors, the class of 2020. We know that this has been a bummer of a time for you guys, where you're missing out on so many things. Maybe you missed out on your last season as an athlete, your last performance as a musician or an actor. Maybe you missed out on some tests that you really wish that you could take. Just kidding. Nobody wishes that. But what about your graduation ceremony, or how about grad parties? I mean, can you have one? And if you throw yourself one, is it going to be just you sitting there trying to eat an entire nacho fountain by yourself? That actually doesn't sound so bad. But what are those going to look like? Am I going to have to just drive by your house and chuck a card out the window and hope that you get it? And what about cake? The only way that I ever eat cake in the summer is by going to a grad party. How am I going to be eating cake if there are no grad parties? Well, seniors, tonight we are going to honor you. And to start, we're going to eat cake in your honor.
Hey seniors, this is John, the student pastor at the Lino Lakes campus. We are celebrating you guys tonight. We miss you. We are so proud of you guys. We are so sad that we can't be with you to celebrate in person, but we do want to have you celebrated tonight. So one way that I'm gonna do that is by eating this entire sheet cake for you guys. It says, "Congratulations, class of 2020" on it. And man, there are only like a handful of people who I would eat an entire cake for, but you guys are one of them. Congratulations, class of 2020. We love you guys. Let's get into this. Actually, you know what? Where are my manners? Put one on. That's actually a lot of cake. Maybe I'll go two. So start small or big, or let's just go for it. All right. This is gonna be my breakfast and my lunch and my dinner today. To you, seniors. Tastes like accomplishment. Right.
Okay, what is your go-to quarantine junk food snack? I don't hear anything about quinoa or kale or anything that starts with
So I'm TJ. I'm the student pastor at the Anoka campus. What's up, Anoka peeps? Mine is salt and vinegar kettle chips.
I'm Dane, and I'm from Spring Lake Park. I am kind of just in eat whatever's around mode.
So I'm Eric, student pastor at Blaine. I don't know if this counts as a quarantine snack. DQ Blizzards. S'mores Blizzard right now.
Brandon?
I like these things. They're called hip peas.
Did you not hear me when I said get out of here with like the chickpeas?
Gluten-free, vegan, plant-based protein, no soy, no nuts, no joy.
Today we are going to play 20-second showdown in honor of the class of 2020.
Right.
We've got Dane and Eric on a team
Let's go, Dane.
against TJ and Brandon, who are on a team. I am your 20-second showdown referee. I have this fancy schmancy timer, and what I'm going to do is read you a challenge, and then I'm going to start the timer, and you have to complete that challenge, and then I will stop the timer, read the next challenge for the next team, flip it, and we'll just keep going back and forth until somebody runs out of time. When that happens, the other team will get a point. We're going to start with Eric and Dane. All right, Dane, shout out 4 words beginning with Q. Go.
Quarantine, quail, quit, and quiet.
Got it. TJ, yodel for 3 seconds. Go.
Yodel.
Eric, delete an app on your phone. Go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one's taking a while.
I'm thinking,
Nice.
Eric.
That's a good one.
I'm thinking,
Hurry, bud.
baby.
Proof.
Deleted.
Brandon, wrap something up in something else. Go.
This is the book. This is my sweatshirt, and it's wrapped.
Good.
Dane, count to 10 in caveman language. Go.
How's that?
Nailed it.
Right here.
Sing an advertising jingle. Go.
You should drink black coffee because it's the best.
I don't think that's real, but that's okay. Eric, make up and shout out the 11th commandment. Go.
Thou shalt not eat those chickpeas.
Brandon, make the noise of 3 different farts. Go.
Ooh.
I think that works. Dane, name 3 animals whose milk you can drink. Go.
Cats, guinea pigs, giraffe.
No.
Goat,
Yep.
cow, human.
Oh, no, we're not animals. Who
Yeah,
are you?
We're a human animal.
We're a mammal. Well, that counts.
TJ, shout out 2 film spoilers. Go.
There's another
Oh.
dimension in Inception, and they go into like 4D, and then Iron Man dies at the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
Mute
I
him.
can't believe he said it.
Spoiler alert.
Eric, hide something in your hand without your team seeing it, and they must guess what hand it is in. Go.
Your left hand.
Nailed it. Left hand.
Brandon, recite the days of the week in reverse order.
Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday.
Dane, shout out 3 words in turn. Your team must shout the opposite of that word.
Hot,
Cold.
tall,
Short.
fat.
Skinny.
TJ, whistle happy birthday. You got it. Eric, do an impression of someone famous, and your team must guess who it is.
Oh boy.
Ooh, he's stuck. He's stuck. Are we gonna score a point
Huge.
right here?
Huge. Huge.
Donald Trump.
I'm sorry. Time has expired. The most epic first round of 20-second showdown.
I let us down.
Brandon have scored a point. It is 1-0.
We just got 1 point.
This is like the opposite of Brandon, where he gives out like 1,000,000 points. I just give 1. Brandon and TJ won that round. We are going to start with them.
I'm ready.
Right. Shout out 3 fruit beginning with the letter P.
Peach, pear, and pomegranate.
Dane, say 3 words in French, but numbers don't count.
Je m'appelle.
Oh,
My name is.
Nailed it.
Brandon, sing a song with an animal in it.
Come
Come on, dude.
Can I
This
help?
is your thing.
help!
What's the fox say?
What does a fox say? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I'm sorry, TJ.
You were down to the line on that. I'm going to give Dane and Eric a point on that one.
Oh,
Okay, so we are back to Dane and Eric. Yellow
1-1.
team. Eric, find 2 things with a barcode on them and pretend to scan them. TJ, get off camera and hum the theme to Jaws. Dane, inflate your cheeks with air and then punch the air out of it 5 times. There you go, 1. Brandon, shout out 3 pets that you want and give them each a name.
Dog, Nero, cat, COVID, reptile, snake, Slytherin.
Eric, get on your knees and sing hi ho, it's off to work we go.
Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work we go.
TJ, name 3 bands beginning with B. Bands that begin with
yep.
B.
The Beatles, Backstreet Boys, and Boston.
Oh, yes!
Nice. Dane, shout out 5 things that are on the menu at McDonald's.
The Big Mac, the McFlurry, the McDouble, the McChicken, and a Big and Tasty.
Brandon, shout out 5 capital cities.
St. Paul, Houston, I think, Albany, Cincinnati.
I'm sorry, but time has
I keep missing them.
We have yellow
We got
team,
two.
Dane with 2 points. We got TJ and Brandon with 1 point.
I'm sorry, TJ.
I think this is it. Final round, winner takes all.
Nice.
Those last
Go.
3 rounds, those were just a warm-up. I hope you're ready now. This is a real deal. 50% sand. Can you just verify that for me?
It's like 49-51.
There's one more grain in this one, so I apologize for that. Since Eric and Dane won that round, they will go first. Make a paper airplane and throw it. This is a tricky one to start on, like, because you only have 10 seconds. Was that paper?
It was a type of paper.
I don't know about that, but I'll give it to you. Shout out the name of one famously short person. TJ.
Danny DeVito.
Eric, take off your sock with your teeth.
Come on, dude, hurry up.
Dude, you better get going.
I'm sorry, man. You don't got a lot of time.
How in the world can you even get your foot that close to your face?
Yeah, seriously.
I think I pulled a hamstring.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? I think TJ and Brandon get a point on that, and that ties us up. So I think we're just going to do one more round.
We aren't tied, though, because you said that none of it mattered. We just lost.
Well,
I
you
just
know what,
took my
Dane?
sock off with my teeth for nothing.
I make the rules in 20-second showdown, so it's all tied up, and this is going to be the final round. None of what you did previously to this mattered. TJ and Brandon won that round. I'm going to start with you. Brandon, shout out the name of one of your heroes, then say something mean about them.
The Apostle Paul. He used to kill Christians.
I don't know if that's mean or not, but it's a fact. Dane, sing a note. Your teammate, what, Eric must sing a note higher than that. Nice. Drum a rhythm on the table and then get your teammate to join in with you for 3 seconds.
Can't hear you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it.
You got it, yeah.
Eric, get on the floor and do a crab impression. We have to be able to see it.
Oh, my.
Oh, goodness.
And then eat your sock.
We are on Brandon. Hang something off each of your ears.
Okay. This is now hanging on my ear, and so is this.
Let's see it. Hands free. Okay, I'll allow it. Dane, name 5 characters from Toy Story.
From Toy Story. Buzz, Woody, the wiener dog, and then
What's the name?
oh shoot, this is tough.
Slinky Dog.
This could be it.
Slinky, Little Bo Peep, and Forky.
I'm sorry, but that is it.
No.
That's it.
Dane, I thought you had it. I believed in you. I'm glad you were more my teammate.
That is a good game. So, yeah, definitely recommend 20-second showdown. But this isn't a commercial, so I don't know why I'm doing that. Thanks so much for hanging out today, guys. This was a blast. Congratulations to TJ and Brandon, our champions.
Hooray!
Every day I live just for me. Every time I left and walked away, you never kept track of my failures. You love me all the same. You love me all the same. How could I have been so wrong when you were with me all along? In my doubts, you never change. Erase my sins, forget my shame. You call me by my name. You love me all the same. I am just one in a billion, but you see me, give me meaning. You call me by my name. You love me all the same. You love me, you love me. You love me, you love me. I keep losing sight of your vision. I still make mistakes I can't erase. You will always call me beloved. You love me all the change, erase my sins, forget my shame. You call me by my name. You love me all the same. I am just one in a billion, but you see me, give me meaning. You call me by my name. You love me all the same. Love me, love me. Love me, love me. Love me, love me. Love me, love me.
All of my seniors.
Hey, seniors. We see you.
We have seen your hard work.
We've seen you sacrifice, learn, and grow.
We've seen you worship, pray, and cry out.
We have seen you on social media and on Wednesday nights.
We have seen you walk through tough times in your families, friendships, and with God.
We've seen you overcome temptations, boredom, and distraction.
We have seen you laugh, make jokes, and be leaders.
We have seen you in your schools, at your games, and in your performances.
We have seen you fall and get back up again.
We've seen you on mission trips, retreats, and in your small groups.
And we've seen you invite new friends to church, make new friends at church, and make church feel like family.
We have seen you make decisions to follow Jesus.
Seniors, we see you. We support you.
We are with you. We are proud of you. Congratulations to the senior class of 2020.
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 Hey, what's up, everybody? It's so good to be with you. No, I'm not with you. I'm on YouTube. Bleh! I miss you! I wish I were with you. It's your boy, Brandon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are wrapping up a series called I Can't Wait. In this series, we've been talking about things that we just can't wait for. We can't wait to find significance. We can't wait to find that next step in our life and in our faith. And right now, I want to talk to you about not waiting to make a difference in the world. The truth is, at some point or another in our lives, most of us want to be a part of something that's making a difference or bigger than ourselves. We want to create something, right? Like we want to be the next Apple or the next Google or the next Amazon or have that next great idea, or maybe we want to serve. We want to be on the side of people who need justice. We want to care for the sick and the needy in our communities. Or maybe we want to create a following and have a platform where we can produce good news and positive influence around the world. We want to be a part of something bigger. We want to make a difference, because let's be honest, the world around us isn't perfect, and most of us want to be on the side of finding a solution. But the problem for some of us is that although we have these great intentions of wanting to make a difference in the world, often along the way we get stuck. We get stuck by all kinds of things. We get stuck by our own insecurities. We get stuck by our own doubts. We get stuck by the bigness of a problem. We realize, man, who can ever do anything about this? I don't know if I'm able to. I'm nervous. We get stuck when the whole world goes into a global pandemic and life as we know it screeches to a halt. And I don't know about you, but man, sometimes when life feels stuck is when I usually get stupid. And what I mean is, like, I start acting without thinking. I rely on my impulses, maybe because I just want to get things moving, or just because I'm bored, or because I'm trying to do something about my own insecurities. For me, an example of this, really, I came face to face with my problem of getting stuck when I was in middle school. Because in middle school, I had a real problem with cheating in math class. I know, I'm a pastor, I shouldn't be doing that, and neither should you, but I had a real issue with it. And the reason is because I would get stuck a lot in math class. Like, you remember taking tests and you just get stuck by a problem, you just get angry, right? You're just angry at everybody. Like, you're angry at all the other students because they seem to be doing just fine, and you're just mad at them. You're angry at the teacher for giving you the dumb tests in the first place, and you don't know what to do about it. Well, that happened to me many times in math class. And when I got stuck in math, I got stupid. My only solution was to just cheat. So what I tried to do was look at other people's, and I wasn't good at it. I was like a terrible cheater. Tried to look at other people's answers, not knowing if they were right or wrong. I just didn't want to rely on my own intuition. So I had all of these ways of doing it. Like, I would drop my pencil over and over again and pretend to pick it up, and I would like yawn 5 million times, just kind of like get a look around. And I made up reasons to kind of look at the clock and then scan back down to see if there was any other answers around me that I could gather. Like, it was so painfully obvious that I was cheating. And so during one test, I was called out. The teacher asked me to stay after class. He told me, I was like, I saw what you were doing. You're really bad at cheating. I confessed, and he was like, what made you do this? And the only thing that I could think to say was, I didn't want anyone to find out that I felt dumb. You see, when I got stuck, I got stupid. I allowed my insecurities to take over, and the truth is that's what happens for a lot of us. I mean, when we feel stuck in our lives and our relationships and our connection to God, we can often allow our insecurities or our fears to motivate our actions instead of wisdom. So when it comes to making a difference in the world, the question that we have to wrestle with is, how do I make a difference even if I feel stuck? How do I make a difference in the world around me if the world within me, my own insecurities, my own fears, my own doubts, my own dealing with the unknown in front of me keeps me feeling stuck? Well, right now, I want to talk to you about 2 ways that will help you make a difference even if you're feeling stuck. First way is expect to get stuck. There are a lot of stories in the Bible about people getting stuck even when God was calling them to make a difference in the world. But one of those stories is about a guy named Joshua. And Joshua had a big job ahead of him. His job was to lead the nation, the people of Israel, into the land that God promised would become their home. You see, God chose the Israelites to be his representation of the world around them. But the only way that they were going to be able to do that is by living differently than the world around them. And it was Joshua's job to lead them into this land and to teach them how to live differently. And so God pulled Joshua aside before this big job to kind of give him a pep talk and kind of boost his ego a little bit. And this is what God had to say to him in Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. He said, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Why do you think, this question's always puzzled me, why do you think God needed 3 different ways to encourage Joshua to do this job? I mean, he laid it out 3 different times, like, be strong and courageous, don't get discouraged, don't be afraid. Like, why couldn't God just be like, just go do it? Josh, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be fine, you'll figure it out, everything will work out, it's gonna be easy peasy. I think the reason God didn't say that to Joshua is because God knew that Joshua was going to get stuck. There was going to be times ahead where things were going to get difficult and confusing and hard and scary. And in those moments, he wanted Joshua to be strong and courageous, to not get discouraged, to not be afraid. So look, one of the keys to a happy life is realizing that life is not always happy. And listen, I know that many of you get this, especially during this COVID season. Most of us have had something go wrong or something taken from us. I think especially of seniors. The second part of your senior year was basically taken away. We can count on things going wrong. We can count on getting stuck. And it's because we can count on it that we can prepare for it. You see, we can't change that things will go wrong, but we can change what we do when things go wrong. So in many ways, making a difference in the world around us depends on our willingness to keep going even when we get stuck. So expect that you will get stuck along the way. You will get stuck and things will go wrong, so that when they go wrong, you won't be caught off guard or afraid. You will be strong. You will be courageous. Jesus then goes on to teach that a successful life isn't measured by something that we can achieve for ourselves. It's actually measured by our willingness to live defiantly different than that. In Mark chapter 8, verse 34, he said, whoever wants to be my disciple, which is another way of saying whoever wants my way of living or God's way of living, this is how you get it. You must deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. See, a cross was an instrument of death. And by Jesus using this example, he was telling us that in order to live differently, we have to put to death our old way of living. This is what living defiantly different looks like to Jesus. It means denying ourselves. It means not defining ourselves by what we have or what we can do or who we know, but by accepting the invitation to live differently by following Jesus. Which is why Jesus goes on to say, if you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake and for the sake of the good news, you will save it. Friends, the good news that Jesus was talking about here is that we don't have to live our life according to the world's standards of success that make all of these promises of an easy life and never deliver. We can experience joy and peace and love day in, day out, whether we're stuck or unstuck. Because the truth is if we want to make a difference in the world, then friends, we have to be the difference in the world. We have an opportunity to show the world that success looks like sacrifice. It looks like giving up our own way so that we can follow Jesus's way. It looks like getting stuck but not staying stuck. It looks defiantly different. And no matter how old you are or what grade you're in, you can make a difference. You can make a difference in the world around you and on your social media platforms and in your families and in your friend group. And you can experience it in your own life as well. Okay, so here's how you do this. Here's how you can make a difference by expecting to get stuck, yes, but also living defiantly different. Here's what I want you to remember. I just want you to take the next step in the right direction. See, sometimes, a lot of the times when we think about making a difference in the world, we think really big, right? We think about curing cancer or solving world hunger, and those are awesome, but the way you get there is one step at a time. And the same is true for following Jesus. We don't go from like not knowing Jesus at all to being perfect and having an awesome life or having endless amounts of peace. We get there one step at a time. So let me ask you, what does your next step need to be to make a difference in your life? Maybe it's paying more attention to your family in this season when you're close together. Maybe it's taking that next step spiritually and learning how to pray, spending moments of your day listening to worship music, centering your mind on God, asking him for his help. Maybe it's diving deeper in scripture. I mean, we every week are going live with a new Bible plan that you can join in on and ask questions with a pastor, and we will pray for you and walk alongside of you. Maybe it's asking for prayer, following us on Instagram, sending us a DM so that we can be praying for you. Whatever that next step is, it should lead you to more peace. Now, it might take sacrifice, right? Because a successful life is a life of sacrifice where we give up our own way and we take on the life of Jesus. It might cost you something along the way, but just because it's difficult, just because it's hard, just because you might feel like you're stuck, do not be discouraged. Do not be afraid. Be strong and courageous, because I promise you, the more you are able to give your life over to God, the more he is able to come alive in you and show you that living differently, that making a difference in the world comes by knowing him. So friends, take your next step in the right direction, in a direction that leads towards peace, in a direction that leads you to God. So I give all of my love to our seniors. Congratulations. This whole episode is kind of dedicated to you. This message is for you. It's for those of you who are graduating with no cap and gown. It's for those of you who are graduating without walking down the aisle with your friends and your family and your classmates around you. It's to remind you that you might feel stuck right now, but if you can live different now, your future will be better. It will be fuller and it will have more of God's presence in it. So from the bottom of my heart, seniors, I love you. From the bottom of the heart of all Eagle Brook students, our central staff, our campus pastors, we love you, we support you, we are for you. Congratulations. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Hooray! Do it for the seniors. Senior class, we love you guys. Come again. Fight through for you.
If you liked anything that you just saw, go ahead and like this video if you haven't yet. Share this with someone who you think it might be encouraging to, and go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Do it. We've got some great stuff coming your way in the weeks ahead. Speaking of that, next Wednesday we'll be right back here, 7 o'clock, kicking off a new series called You Got This. So don't miss out on that. If you need prayer for anything, we'd love to be praying for you. You can shoot us a DM on Instagram at Eaglebrook Students, or just send us an email, students@eaglebrookchurch.com. We would love to be praying for you. Seniors, we hope this episode was an encouragement to you. We are with you. We are proud of you. And man, we cannot wait to see the amazing things that you go out in the world and do. So this last one, it's for you. See ya.
I don't wanna be on my phone, but I can't be alone. Welcome to the modern way, trying to be somebody I'm not, but it's not what I want. Tell me there's another way. All of the lights are chased and now faded. All the cheap thrills were only time wasted. Tell me why society's plan should define who I am. Surely there's a higher way. All of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth. So much is missing, so give us the real thing. I know it's you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I don't want a stereotype to decide who I am. You never knew me anyway. I'm over trying to find the next high, cause the high never lasts. I'ma go another way. All of the lights are chased and now faded. Dylan was right, the times they are changing. Tell me why society's plan should define who I am. Surely there's a higher way. All of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth. So much is missing, so give us the real thing. I know it's you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. All of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth. So much is missing, so give us the real thing. I know it's you. I know it's you.
Final push. Senior class 2020. So you guys, you're the best. We love you.